Hey everybody, it's Tim. I wanted to take a little break from my book kind of series that I've been doing a lot of videos about lately and kind of show you another project that's going on in my life right now. Something I've wanted to do for a really long time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy the ride and come along with me. So today I'm just going to kind of do an introduction, and my next project is going to be me making a Mandalorian helmet. I'm so excited. So, for years I've looked at different options and ways to do it, and I ended up going with April Storm Props. She's a prop maker down in Australia, and she utilizes primarily 3D printing to make a lot of her pieces. So this is her drop bear style, as she calls it, famous for the Australian, folklore drop bears. But it's basically a Jango Fett style, which obviously then becomes a Boba Fett style because he passes his helmet on. But it's all 3D printed, and it's pretty slick. So you can see it's multiple pieces glued together. I paid for a little bit extra to have it sanded smooth and filled in and then primed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of inspect it now, show you some of the pros and the cons. It's mostly there. Only needs a little bit more work to kind of get to the point where I want it. I'll go through some of the accessories and I'll show you the colors I'm going to use. So for starters, let's look at the colors. Once all is said and done and I have it all printed and primed, I'm going to go with a primarily black color, and then the accent area is going to be this is from Warhammer 40k Citadel, Mephiston Red. So that's going to be kind of slick. So the T-visor area is going to be the red, and the rest will be black. And then when I'm done, I'm going to do some coats of clear. I don't want it to be shiny per se, so I ended up going with a matte. So I'm hoping that, if I do a clear, then maybe lightly polish it, maybe, scuff it up a hair. I want it to be protected, but I don't want to have glare or shine to it. I don't want anybody, calling me a shiny. Some of the pieces that come with it, you get the accessory right ear cover that has the arm that swings down for the telescope attachment. And then she's provided clear and opaque inserts. So if you want to have it just be opaque and you can paint it, or you could have this if you want to put like an LED or something inside there, if you want to light it up. I'm going to go a little simpler right now, and I'm going to just put this part on and then paint over it. But I'm going to keep this, obviously, so if I ever change my mind, April has done a good job of designing in a hole right here if you're going to pass a wire through, and then you can run your wire up the inside, or you can always make a new one, and you can take a router or something and maybe grind a channel in here to run a wire down, and then you can tuck that in and hide it in. So one of the key features that I really liked about April's design is she actually has, as you'll see, this USB wire hanging out. There's a fan on each side. So there's a tiny little muffin fan in there hooked up to the battery that I'm going to run off just my little 5-volt USB battery charger that I have. And it blows air, if you can see inside there. It blows air across the T-visor. So if you're on like a humid day or you're breathing all over the inside of your Lexan, it can help keep it clear and not fog up. And there's even tie-down locations on the inside. So you can put a cable tie around it or a Velcro strap or something like that. The T-visor already has a slot on the inside so that you can just slip the Lexan right in there. And she's done a great job of including a template with instructions. And there's a black, yet when you hold it up to yourself, fairly translucent piece of Lexan in there. So that's pretty slick. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go through and I'm going to lightly sand some areas, use some wire cutters and pliers, get rid of some string that was in there, some little rough spots. And then what I'll end up doing is using some Bondo to just lightly kind of make a film over and fill in some of the areas. Then I'll sand it again. Once I have it nice and smooth, I'm probably going to hit it with some filler spray paint just to try to create a nice consistent layer for anywhere where you can still see some ridges from the 3D printing. And then I'll be assembling that all together. And after that's all put together, I've also purchased some Velcro in helmet pad sets so that I can layer it in and get it contoured exactly to fit my head nicely. I don't think I'm going to do a strap under the chin, as I don't plan on wearing this in any kind of environment where I would be inverted and need my helmet to stay on my head and not fall off by gravity. But, you know, we'll see. Most likely I'm just going to make it so the pads conform to my head and fit nicely. Then the helmet will stay on and, you know, I can move side to side and not have it wobble around. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So my next couple videos will be me showing how I sand and trim the pieces to get them to fit together properly. Then I'll walk you through doing filler, spray paint, you know, painting in the red accent area, clear coating it, and then, you know, demonstrate it being powered on. I'll take you through the whole process because I'm excited and I want to kind of bring you along the journey. So if you like this kind of video, in addition to my book stuff, definitely, you know, give me a like down below and leave some notes in the comments. If you want to see the rest of this, make sure you subscribe so you can follow along. You know, this will probably end up being like a 4 or 5 part video set. And yeah, if you have any suggestions, comments, if you've done a helmet like this before and you've painted it yourself, let me know. And if everything comes out good, I'm probably going to end up buying, you know, the rest of the chest plate and get some gauntlets and stuff like that. So I'm kind of excited to slowly but surely build up a Mandalorian kit over time. I'm not trying to do a traditional, you know, it's not going to be Ninjaric, it's not going to be Jango or Boba. I'm trying to make my own character. For all I know, maybe I'll write a background to the character and write some fun fan fiction or something like that. I don't know. I can kind of do anything I want. So yeah, like I said, hit like and subscribe. I'm going to leave some information down in the description for April's page. So if you like the helmet that I got and you want to get one just like it so you can do your own, you can go over to her Etsy page and you can check out all the different stuff she makes. She makes more than just helmets, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, I look forward to sharing the rest with you. I hope you like this video, and I'll talk to you later. All right, thanks. Bye.